We gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
50 seconds. 50 seconds.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Here's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers now to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going up top for Cup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. He'll pitch it back. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And a Raven first down.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
He is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
39-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rodgers again now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Incomplete.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Baltimore.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Steelers 3. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. Now a first down carry by Jones. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fields this way up at the 17. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Takes it at the 7. A little juke. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll go again to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Give them 32 on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Pass caught by number 12. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yards. And the Raven first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
From the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And he loses the football a 2nd time, and it's picked up by the Steelers. The 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Steelers 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward. So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Steelers 17.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 38, Steelers 24. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think you're...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For number 13.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
47-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, now Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. Then the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football? Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, 75 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The kick.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Rodgers.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
14-yard line.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Lost the pass.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards.
8-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
4-yard line.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it did check.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
33.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.